Hello, welcome to the Wildcat Insider, your source for stories from grades 7, 8, and 9.
The start of the school year can be a difficult transition for students who are new to the junior and senior high. This year, 2 new programs were implemented to help with the transition. Here are Kanan Mulroy, Tessa Paluzzi, and Ethan Mazurek with more about the Web and Link Crew programs.
The WEB program is for 8th graders who help the 7th graders transition into the junior high without any problems and to make new friends. I asked some 7th graders how the WEB program helped them come into the 7th grade.
The WEB program helped me because on the first day of school, I was able to find my classes and I wasn't lost.
The WEB program helped me to make new friends and not get lost on the first day of school.
The 8th graders trained during the summer so that on the first day of school, the 7th graders had some fun activities to have. I asked some of the 7th graders what their favorite activities were.
My favorite activity was when you had to sit on the balloon and pop it.
My favorite activity was the game with the straws because it involved strategy.
I like dressing up and I liked walking around the school with my group. It was fun.
The success of the program comes from good web leaders. I got to ask a web leader why she became one.
I became a web leader because I think that helping people just have a good start straight from the beginning makes school a lot more enjoyable because you come here every day and you're going to be with these people until you graduate. So I think it just makes it a lot better.
With the web program being very helpful, I asked the web leader if she would have liked this program when she was going into 7th grade.
Yeah, I would have liked to have a web leader when I was in 7th grade because I feel like that would make it a lot more easy to conquer some of the junior high problems that I had and have someone to talk to.
Link Crew is a high school orientation program that helps students transition into 9th grade. Students from 11th and 12th grade train to be Link Crew leaders. The students apply to be a leader and teachers select the people they think will be welcoming to upcoming freshmen.
I think what makes me a great Link leader is the fact that I don't really care what people think of me and I just have a good time embarrassing myself.
I think I'm a good Link leader because I'm really dedicated to our school and I just want to help everybody out. And I became one because I wanted to help everyone out and it looks good on a college resume.
What makes me a good Link leader is that I help my freshmen. You're just trying to get through high school and I'm trying to do my best to help them get through it. Yep.
The reason I'm a Link leader is because I wanted something that was going to strengthen my leadership skills. So I thought, hey, why not?
I wanted to be a Link leader because I'm looking for an experience to meet many new people of all different ages, and I'm just looking forward to working with all these freshmen throughout the year.
Link Crew benefits social skills success and being involved in the school. All of the leaders did activities with the freshmen that were meant to show how to get through the school year. After that, they showed 9th graders around the senior high and offered advice on everything freshmen need to know.
What I thought about the orientation was it was a real helpful thing for me to transition from 8th grade to 9th grade, and I think it really did help me.
I think that the orientation was very well put together and well thought of.
The orientation helped us find our classes.
Orientation helped Emily and I find shortcuts through the school and how to get to our classes much quicker.
Going into 9th grade is a huge transition, and a lot of things from the junior high differ from the senior high. We asked the 9th graders what their favorite thing is about the high school.
My favorite thing in high school is that I get to see a lot more of my friends walking through the hall and talking a little bit in between classes.
Walk around the hallways and seeing all my friends.
My favorite thing about the high school would have to be the teachers. They are very supportive and encouraging in academic success, and they have pretty much an answer to any question.
Throughout the year, students in foreign language classes have opportunities to participate in cultural experiences. Evan Boyett had a chance to visit the German Oktoberfest.
On Friday, September 29th, German students celebrated Oktoberfest. They learned many things about the event, such as traditional dances, and ate food such as meats and cheeses and several different kinds of desserts.
We learned about how Oktoberfest all started and what kind of games and traditions they have.
Rules! Homecoming is just 1 week away and many freshmen have been coming up with unique ways to ask their dates to the dance. Here are some of the highlights.
The Wildcat sports teams are lighting up the fields. Tucker Nubb and Drew Clare talks to members of the football team about their season.
The 7th and 8th grade team is having a good season with a record of 3-1. The freshman team, however, is off to a rough start but are looking to turn it around. We got a chance to catch up with players from both teams and ask how their seasons are going.
The season's going great. It's been hard at times, but we're getting through it as a team.
Season's going pretty good. We're 3-1.
Our season is kicking off to a pretty good start. We're currently 3-1. We beat Norwin, Penn Trafford, and Kiski. We fell to McKeesport.
Players reminisce about their best memories from the season.
Whenever Cheech forced a fumble and Peyton picked it up for a touchdown.
My best memory of the season is making a tackle.
Scoring a touchdown.
We asked them about some of their challenges from this season.
Our biggest challenge was probably PT.
Ourselves is our biggest challenge. Our work ethic isn't always what it should be, and our effort is not what it should be. We need to concentrate on more of the basics of tackling and blocking.
From football games to pumpkin spice lattes, the fall season brings many enjoyable experiences. Julie Provinek and Logan Bird asked students and staff about their favorite thing about fall in today's Cat Chat.
Starbucks pumpkin spice lattes.
Eat pumpkin pie blizzards from Dairy Queen.
I like being able to wear comfortable fall clothes.
Harvesting the rice after hard years of work.
Halloween.
The big bass are starting to bite, getting ready for the winter. And the fall means, are you ready for some football?
The clothes and the accessories.
Cross country.
It's Halloween.
Getting to see all my friends and going back to school.
My favorite thing about fall is gymnastics season.
My favorite thing about fall is watching the leaves change.
The pretty leaves.
And my favorite thing about fall is candles.
Football.
Is basketball because it occurs in fall and it's our favorite sport.
October 7th was National Frappe Day. Carly Stass and Jess Hume share how you can make this delicious treat at home.
So first you're going to add 2 cups of ice. Next you're going to add 2 shots of espresso. Next you're going to add 1/2 a cup of milk. Then you're going to pour 1 tablespoon of caramel sauce. Next you're going to add 3 tablespoons of caramel syrup. Finally, you're going to add a pinch of xanthan gum. Then we are going to blend it for about 30 seconds. Then pour your Frappuccino into your cup. Add some whipped cream.
My favorite Frappuccino is caramel from Starbucks.
Caramel Frappuccino from Starbucks.
Pumpkin spice Frappuccino from Starbucks.
A cream butter Frappuccino. My mother makes it.
You may have noticed new recycling bins throughout the school. Here are Samantha Elliott and Maddie DeLucia with more information about the single stream recycling program.
You may have seen the recycling team collecting the bins and dumping them in the junior high. Miss Miller helps lead these recycling groups.
The junior high, we collect the recycling on Tuesdays and Thursdays during 8th period.
You may be wondering what exactly can be recycled. A lot more things are accepted this year.
At the junior high, when we're doing the mixed recycling, we can do paper, glass, metal,
cardboard, and plastics.
The change to single-stream recycling is at a slow start right now, but will hopefully pick up the pace soon.
So far this year, we're off to a slow start. It's going to take a little bit of education, letting people know that we're recycling more than just paper. Once everybody figures out what we can recycle, I think it will go a little bit better, but we haven't had any major problems.
In other science news, 7th graders are raising bass this year in Mr. Roberts' class. Here is Patrick Shimko with the story.
This year's 7th grade students, along with Mr. Roberts, are raising bass and sunfish. We went to ask Mr. Roberts about this new program.
We switched to raising bass a couple of years ago because honestly, trout are very, very hard to keep alive. We had them all die several years in a row. So now we have several small, largemouth bass, probably 3 to 4 inches. There's 10 of them in 2 different tanks, and we'll raise them all year, feed them, and then let them go at the end of the year. We're also raising some sunfish that are also in the tank, and we'll let them go at the end of the year as well.
Today is Friday the 13th. Christian Zapone and Malachi Boone look into why it was considered an unlucky day.
Why do I think Friday the 13th is frightening? I don't.
It is so scary when he comes out from the lake.
I have never watched Friday the 13th.
I don't think it's frightening.
Yes, I have, and my favorite one was from 1980.
We go now to Zach Miller and Andrew Nagy with This Day in History.
In 1884, Greenwich in London was established as the universal time meridian of longitude.
In 1914, the Boston Braves defeated the Philadelphia Athletics 4-0 at Fenway Park in Boston, completing the first World Series sweep in history.
In 2010, the Copiapo mining accident in Copiapo, Chile comes to an end as all 33 miners arrive at the surface.
Thanks for tuning into this edition of the Wildcat Insider. We'll see you next week.